Okie dokie. So, hey y'all. Now, I am live for the first time from the new Mac, and I'm looking down because I have my iPad set up for a secondary screen so I can see comments, and then I have the massive screen over here to be able to control Corel Draw so we can create a ghost. So this camera's right here, which it's normally not going to be, like, I'm not going to be sitting like right up on it. So let me know if you can hear me well. But I don't have all of the lights and everything set up. I look terrible because I have been doing nothing but rearranging, getting everything set up. And then I had a doctor's appointment today. So I have had to go get blood, all of that fun kind of stuff. I still feel pretty good. I mean, today I felt a little bit woozy over here because I had to go give a lot of blood today. Audio is a little muffled sounding. Let me see if I can adjust that. How's that? Is that better? Let me know how the audio sounds now. Getting everything adjusted whenever you move all of this setting, like everything around, is always a pain. So that's why I decided to do this as a live instead of as a video, because that definitely kind of gives me a live feedback. So, perfect. Is it still muffled for you, Karen? Let me know. Because hopefully this shouldn't be muffled. This is on the big mic. So, if you're getting muffled audio, I need to know. Because that shouldn't be getting the muffled audio. But feel muffled? Okay. Let me see if I move it a little bit closer too. And I can adjust the gain a little bit and move the microphone closer. Because sometimes that helps. Because again, this is all new settings. New desk, new setup, all different. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Now, where did you go? Where did you go? Hold on. Where did my screen go? Everything just disappeared. Well done. There we go. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to start with the design. Gotta love a new machine because I do actually really love this machine. It is, I've played around with it some and it is working like an absolute dream. It has been absolutely amazing. But we're going to design some because that's part of the fun of this. We're going to do a ghost because it's getting into fall season and I love designing things like this. But let's go ahead and see if I can get my mouse onto the iPad. There we go. So I'm going to try to keep up with comments. And we're going to have some fun designing a cute little ghost. Now, again, you don't have to have Corel Draw to do this. You can use any design program that you want. That's the fun of doing something like this. It's going to be something simple, something fast, something easy. And typically the way that I like to design something along the lines of this is using shapes. That's what's easiest for me. And I am not a designer by nature, but this is what works. And typically I start with circles. Again, this is what works. Okay, so circles. And I started using circles because I've started to notice shapes in nature. That's how I started to see things by, it sounds weird, but when I see an object or an animal, I'm like, oh, that's like a circle, a circle, a circle. It makes things a whole lot easier for me. So we're going to start off with our face. So we're going to kind of make the start of his or her face as more of a little bit of an oblong circle or an oval. Now, I don't know exactly, Karen. Art isn't a shape that has been manipulated. If you'll see, like the Pixar short, the bow buns, where the mother makes the little bow, I think that's how you say it. That's kind of what I'm picturing as the head. So we're going to start with more of your oval. So I'm thinking about 3 inches wide or so by about 2.5 inches tall. Perfect. Okay, so we've got the basic shape for our head. Now I'm going to take and copy and we're going to go ahead and paste for the start of our body. Now, one of the things I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to rotate that on a 90-degree angle. So we can have a little bit of overlap. And actually, I'm going to kind of give it a little bit more of an angle than that, because we're going to kind of give it a little bit more of our ghostly shape. There we go. Now again, it's kind of like whenever you've seen the old school sketchbooks, like whenever, I think back to when I was a kid and you saw the Learn to Draw books. That's what you're looking for. There we go. But since we're doing more of a cute style ghost, I like the idea more of an oversized head. I am using Corel Draw. So, but the thing with this is you can do these same kind of basic shapes in any art program like that you want. So we're just using circles. So this can be done in Silhouette Studio, this can be done in Illustrator, this can be done in Affinity Designer, this can be done in Canva, this can pretty much be done in anything. And I think I'm going to kind of make the body a little bit squattier. And again, whenever I'm designing something, I kind of just play with the shape of it till it gives me the look that I am going for. Now, don't be scared of what it looks like now. Kind of what it looks like now is it looks like 2 eggs laying together, but it's going to get much better. So that is what we're working with right now. Cinnamon, I took and changed to a different microphone, and sometimes that's kind of what it takes to do. Okay. So for my second oval, we're looking at about 2.9 by 2.6, and it is on roughly a 72-inch rotation. So anybody that needs exact measurements. So that's what we're looking at. Now, one of the things I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and crease my outline so you can see it a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and give it a 4-point outline. There we go. Like that. I like that a lot. And make sure our fill is white. Perfect. Now, we are going to take and trim things out, all that fun kind of stuff. Now, take, let's see. Gonna grab our little circle tool again. And I need to make some eyes. .5 by 0.3. Nope, let's do these 0.4. And I may make them a little smaller too. With no outline. Yep, I want to make those a little bit smaller. And we can zoom in a little bit to make it a little bit easier to see. Hi, Jessie. I am glad you're here. Copy. Paste. See, I think those need to be a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm locking the aspect ratio on those. Whenever I click that and you make that gray, it makes it where it locks that aspect ratio. So when I do change that, it makes it the same on both. And whenever that's not, it doesn't. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I'm selecting both of those and I'm going to align, and we're going to align the eyes, not that one, align centers vertically. So that keeps them on an even horizon. Move them a little bit further apart, not that far apart. Perfect. So see, we're starting to get somewhere now we're cooking with gas. Perfect. Now I'm going to copy that, paste. We're going to turn it white. Because we want to give the eyes a little bit of definition. See, that didn't get rid of my outline. Copy, paste. See, I mean, we're already creating a little bit more of a face. It's just a little bit of something. Again, we want to get rid of the outline on those. Ain't no point in having an outline on that. Okie dokie. Perfect. Now, let's see. Now we got to add some little fanciness to our ghost. Let's take and grab that, give it a 4-point outline like the rest of it. Or maybe not a 4-point because it's a little thick for that. So what I'm doing is we're going to give him a little bit of a curlicue, because I think that that would be super duper cute. What do y'all think? And I think it's going to look a little bit weird right now, but it will look better once we add the other portion. Okay, let's make that a little bit thicker. Okay, this needs to have a white fill. And that one needs to have a white fill as well. Again, it's going to look a little odd right now till I take and slice everything together. So it will look a little odd at this point because all of this is going to be solid together. So remember that. And copy, paste, and we're going to take that and we're going to put that at the back of the layer, and it's going to be bigger. Because that's going to be kind of what makes the whole curlicue to kind of be the whole spiral. You'll see what I mean in a minute. It kind of looks a little weird, as I said. And then that's going to go back one. And then we'll copy those. And we're going to take those same things and we're going to exaggerate them some. And we're going to use them for the tail. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to do a mouth. So let's see, 2-point outline. My thing's acting kind of wonky. Trying to do this with the, it's not the Mac, it's the getting used to the screen share stuff is more of the thing. Okay, let's do our mouth. Okay. I keep bringing my mouse over to the iPad. I'll get that part straight. Okay. So, make that a white circle. No outline. For our mouth portion, and I will show you why. There we go. So we're starting to get our mouth. Now, got it for the tongue area. Where did my mouse go again? Looks cute so far, doesn't it? Okay. I like it a lot. It's so cute. So cute. So cute. Like that. Yes. Okay. 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 So I'm just copying the little pink circle, and we're going to move it behind. Darn it. There we go. Okay. something about like that. But I'm going to get rid of the other portion of the line. And then you'll just have the symbol for the mouth. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab all of the mouth portion. And I'm sorry if I'm low energy, guys. I'm normally, like, I've gotten so much better since I've gotten, like, my energy level back. It's just, it has been a longer day than normal. With all the doctor stuff, but it will be better. Look how cute, though. Tell me that's not adorable. I'm loving how this is looking so far, though. I mean, and you can use this for so much for the holiday season, for the Halloween season. And this is such an easy face to do. I mean, it really is. There we go. And let's do some little eyebrows. So we're going to give that circle a 2. Let's do a 1.5 outline. Copy, paste. Oh, not that. And then no outlines on this. And okay. There we go. There we go. Gotta figure out where the eyebrows are going to look best. Okay. See how cute? I love because whenever you first start doing these, it's like, that looks kind of funny. But once you actually start putting everything together, it's like, oh, that is actually really stinking cute. Or at least I think it is. There we go. Okay. So let's start with the curly key portion. Okay, so we should be good to go. Since I'm not doing that mic, I don't really have to do the other. Okay. So one thing I'm fixing to do is we're going to go ahead and convert all of these to curves. And I'm going to go ahead and go up here to object and convert outline to object. So that took care of all of that at once. So now this is where the fun part begins. Not really, but it does actually start to take care of a lot of this. And we're going to make some changes. So what we're going to do is take and move that to the back layer. We're going to move all of our outlines to the back layer, at least the ones to start with before we start making the curly cues. So now you can really start to see the body. So hopefully that way you can kind of start seeing what we're talking about. Now we have a ghost. This is what I meant. Okay. So we can go ahead and weld the biggest portion of our ghost together. So we're going to take the two big circles and we're going to weld. So that's going to make that one big portion. I'm going to take and put a box behind this so that way it's a little bit easier for y'all to see, because it's going to make it, let's make that gray or another color, just so you, there we go. There you go. Okay. So now you can see that that is one big portion of our ghost. And that is the starting portion of our curly Q. Well, thank you, Stephen. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to go ahead and do is take the brown outline and we're going to go ahead and slice the white circle. It'll make it a little bit easier to see. So now if we hide this brown outline, there you go. Can kind of see where we're going with this. And we can slice. There we go. And then we're going to take that so you can see what we're working with. Okay. So there we go for our ghost. Oh. It looks pretty wonky at this point, doesn't it? But we're getting there. Okie dokie. Now we got to shape it. Okie doke. Puppies. Okay. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Okie dokie. Okay, y'all gotta let me work. Ugh. Now. Okay, you gotta let me work, baby. Ah! So now I'm just going to kind of shape the edge of to make this more of like that curly Q shape that I'm wanting, instead of being like a straight up circle, because we don't want it to be a straight up circle. We want it to be more of the curly Q, because if it's a straight up circle, it doesn't look very appealing now, does it? So okay. So there we go. So again, we're just kind of moving the pieces around, seeing what works the best. What's going to look the best. All that fun kind of stuff. There we go. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Okay. So what I'm kind of doing here is moving this where it fits. There we go. Because it is important for us to be able to see more of the brown, because the brown is going to make the black is going to make the swirl. If that makes sense. That's what's going to make the swirl. Have to remember this. Just got to do it cleanly. So let's add right here. And we're going to make that, see, these points will have, I'm going to zoom in so you can see this. So where's my little, there we go. Okay. So in Corel Draw, you have these nodes that are square, and then you have some that are circle. The square ones you can take and bold, where you can make them have different angles. And then the circle ones give you more rounded edges. So we're using the more squared ones, or I'm using the more squared ones, so that way I can make it have that angle. And the reason why I'm wanting it to have that angle is because when we're creating the swirl, which this looks really messy right now, but where'd my thing go? Okay, so I may have to finish this tomorrow or the next day because I'm having real issues with the, not with Corel, but with the iPad stuff. Because every time the mouse wants to get to the iPad, I don't know if y'all keep seeing the pulsating. It keeps wanting to like drag over there. And it's like making this very difficult for me to stay on to show you what I'm doing. So very, very difficult. Anyways, so to create the swirl, we want it to show the brown, and then to go up, okay. This is perturbing me. Ugh. I don't know what you are doing. I don't know. Okay. Okay, y'all. I'm going to do this on finish this out on another day, because I'm not exactly sure, like the pulsating stuff that it's doing is kind of perturbing me, and it might be just me, and it probably is just me, because I can't focus on it because of whatever it's doing, and it could be that I'm tired, because as I said, I've given a lot of blood today, all that kind of stuff. It's a new machine, and trying to do all this. But we will do it again, either tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, whenever it does this, it just kind of, and I'm getting used to everything. But yeah, I will finish this out. And plus the dogs are fixing to bark. Caden's on his way home. But yeah. But everything is working. everything's good. I am going to be uploading some new SVGs. I've got a lot of those planned. I've got the new Patreon kit. I have all of that going. And I've got a lot of fun things for that. I do have, since all of the issues that I had with last month for that going on, I have, instead of sending out the free gift with last month, I actually ordered special vinyl going out with this one instead. And I have extra SVGs with this one because I actually designed a special leopard print for everybody. So I guess that's it for today. I'm so sorry about this. But yeah, at least everything works. Everything's situated. And we will try this again soon. And I will try to get the Patreon tutorial up tomorrow. If not, I will have a different tutorial up. Everything is situated, though everything does work. That was the big thing. I wanted to make sure everything was working. But yeah, I am still feeling really, really good. Today is not the best judge of that though, because as I said, a lot of blood given. But yeah. But I love you guys, and I will see you later.